For the second round of the NCAA tournament, captains moving on to the sectional round after a win over Susquehanna here in the second round, 81-67. Coach John Krikorian with senior Jason Agner and Darian Peterson. Coach, can you just open up with a comment about tonight's game?
Yeah, all the credit to Susquehanna. Coach Marcinek had his boys ready. They had a great season. They have terrific players. You saw that as they started their comeback in the second half. But man, our group today was locked in for 40 minutes. I thought we executed extremely well against their zone. I thought we defended at a really high level, and we rebounded enough. And these guys on a quick turnaround, back to back, to play with the kind of energy that they did for 40 minutes. And you throw in some guys off the bench and give us that depth. I thought it was a great day for us.
I'll start off with a quick question for the seniors. This may be the last time you play in the Freeman Center. Jason, you've been here for 5 years. Darian, this is your first year, but this could be the last time you play in the Freeman Center. What was it like out there tonight?
The energy was crazy. I'm biased, but I think we have the best fans in the country, from the pep band to the student section to the community that comes out. So for me, it was just about appreciating every moment and being grateful for it.
Darian, anything?
Yes, I've been in a few schools. This is by far the best community that I've been a part of. It's love every game. The fans show out. All of us know each other's parents. It's a great community.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open it up to questions.
To reach the round of 16, I mean, I know it probably never gets old here, but I mean, what's that feeling like to advance? It's such an iconic thing, Sweet 16, for this program to make it back. What does that mean for any of you?
Yeah, I'll let these guys
go. For us, we came together at the beginning of the year. We said we had lofty goals on the court, and obviously this is part of that process. But as a kid, you're in your driveway shooting on a hoop, imagining you're playing in the NCAA tournament, hitting big shots to advance. So going to the Sweet 16, it's incredible for this program, and we're in a very good situation where we expect results like this, but that doesn't mean you can't appreciate it.
And for me, this is Jason's. It's not his first time, this first rodeo, but for me, I haven't had a chance to play for a championship since high school. So for me, I'm taking advantage of every moment. Practice, going hard as I can. Feel like my back against the wall. So playing every game like it's my last, like it could be, because we're both seniors. So I'm loving it. Just throwing it all on the line every game.
They turned up the heat there in the second half with that press. Coach, how did you feel like your guys handled that? It seemed like y'all showed a lot of poise during that period of time. And I mean, what was the key to kind of keeping the composure and the momentum?
Yeah, thanks for noticing. I thought we did. We only had 4 turnovers in that second half as they were trying to come back. And, this week, kind of knowing what both of these teams could present in terms of their pressure, we spent quite a bit of time on our press break, and these guys executed it extremely well. We might have had 1 or 2 rushed plays, but at the end of the day, I thought we passed it out of traps well. We came to the ball well. We looked up the court and had an attack mindset, which I think is what you need to do against the press. And you saw the results. I thought that was really important that these guys had a steady hand and did a great job there in the second half.
Jason, what was the key during that period of time? I know you were very critical, and Darian, you had those dunks there. It kind of turned into like a highlight reel there at the end. But what was the key to keeping your composure as they were just amping up the pressure there?
We've been in situations before where teams have come at us late. Just to name one, we had Salisbury come at us in the conference like that. So we've been here before. We're prepared, and we believe in each other a lot. So there's nobody on the court that you're thinking like, I have to keep the ball away from him. We all know that we can all handle it. We trust each other, and I think that showed late. Nobody was afraid to have the ball or pass the ball to anybody.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. He talked to us about that trust thing. You got to know your teammates going to come to the ball. So he prepared us well for the upcoming pressure. And we knew it was going to come, and I feel like we handled it really well.
Darian, how fun was that last 3 or 4 minutes where you were just kind of going up there?
It was fun, man. Coach lets us know all the time. He's like, man, look, we got to go. We got to play. We got a lot of athletes on this team. We showcased it. I don't know if you guys saw the Midnight Bandit, but we got a lot of athletes on this team. Man. So it's fun when we get out and run like that.
Coach, were y'all particularly wary of their three-point shooting? I mean, was that something that y'all really knew that you had to key on as far as defending the perimeter? And how well do you think y'all did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that was the key, and I thought we did a terrific job. I mean, I think that their success in a lot of ways comes from their point guard, Frauenheim, who is a terrific point guard and a terrific player that gets a lot of his assists by passing it to those guys for threes. And, you know, we really keyed on Dunn and Jurisic, and, you know, they're really good players, and they're going to get some. I thought we did a pretty good job. We got lucky a few times. And then, you know, Rankin down the stretch made a couple, but, you know, to hold that team, who depends on three-point shooting so much, to 7, you know, I think our guys had to work really hard for that. And overall, I'd say a solid effort defending the three for us.
A little bit elephant in the room. Jason didn't have a great night last night, but you're in here tonight because you did. Can you talk about shaking it off, or is that, Coach, I'd like you to speak to it as well, going back to Jason as a leader, knowing, giving him the green light tonight?
You know, it's life. There's going to be ups and downs. Basketball is no different. Came in last night. I'm a fifth-year senior. I won't avoid the elephant in the room either. I want to win. And I think a little bit of that got to me last night. I was pressing a little bit. So tonight I said I'm just going to let the game come to me. I'm going to relax. I've been doing this my whole life since I was playing on blacktops and outdoor courts. So just have fun and enjoy this last stretch.
And did you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for me it's easy. I mean, this guy, what he's accomplished here in terms of shooting the ball is, you know, second to none. So the belief that we have as a coaching staff and his teammates have in him, letting it fly, is unwavering, and we got his back, and we want him to shoot that thing every chance he gets. Sometimes it doesn't go in the basket, but as we've seen over 5 years, most of the time it does. So we're really proud and happy for Jay.
Jason, as you come out this afternoon before the game and shoot a little bit more, I mean, when you're talking about struggling with the three, how do you kind of combat that in your mind and you know, with practice or you know, prep?
For me, I just got back to basics, and part of that was my game day routine. I actually did a bit less than I normally do today, thinking maybe pull back the reins a little bit, relax, let it come, and try and be more in the flow of things as opposed to forcing it.
Derek apparently takes credit for that. Just to put that on the record.
He told him, relax. You shoot 500 shots a day. We know you shoot. Yeah.
The early part of the game, they're up 9-2. I mean, can you explain those early struggles? Was it a little bit of jitters? Was it residual from last night? I mean, how would you explain that? And then you guys kind of just took off from there. Can you kind of take me through those first couple minutes?
I mean, to me, it was 100% the zone. You know, we don't see a lot of zone. We don't play a lot of zone. We certainly prepared for it as well as we could. But, you know, those first couple possessions, you got to feel it out and see how their zone's going to be, where the openings were going to be. You know, and you saw we had maybe a turnover too early, a bad shot, you know, but I mean, I have so much confidence in these guys, and you could see what was there. And eventually they got more comfortable, you know, and it was just a matter of time. And then when Jay made the first three, I had a really good feeling at that point that we were going to be able to score some points against this zone, and I think that's all it was.
Coach, can you talk about what Darian's given you this season, and particularly, you know, these late season games, a lot of double-doubles, just taking care of business on both ends of the floor. What are you seeing from him?
Yeah, you know, Darian's an older guy that's been around. He's got experience. He's got gratitude. He studies the game. He loves the game. He's an unbelievable teammate. Guys love him. And, you know, everyone believes in him and is rooting for him. No one's in the gym more than Darian Peterson. And so you just want good things to happen for a guy like that. And he goes out there and earns it every time he steps on the floor. As he said, you know, playing like it could be his last time. That's how he plays the game, you know, with that type of relentlessness. And you know, I couldn't be more proud of him.
How long, in Jason's career, how long has he had that green light to, you know, get it? If you get it in the perimeter, you can shoot it. I mean, how long have you given him that?
The first game he played was against Randolph-Macon, and they were more likely a better team than us on paper that year. That was your first game, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So first game he played, we went to Randolph-Macon on the road, a huge rival game, and he drills 4 or 5 threes in the game, including one with about a minute to go to win the game. It's pretty much from that point on.
Yeah. What's your range? I mean, that seems like you can go pretty deep from three. I mean, what?
As long as I'm open, I feel like it's shooting it.
Oh, good. I think we're
That's
all
all
set.
right.
Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
very
you.
much. Congratulations, guys. Good luck next weekend.
Thanks, guys.